Hey everybody, Ed here with the Digital Digest, and today I wanted to share a quick unboxing and first look at the Microsoft Surface Typecover 2. Now this is priced at $129.99. Of course, you can also go with the touch cover for $119.99, and both of these have already been discounted despite the fact that they just launched alongside the brand new Surface 2 and Surface Pro 2. This is backwards compatible, will work with the previous generation Surface RT as well as the original Pro. And it does give you backlighting, something that was sorely missed in the first gen and, of course, embraced with open arms here now in the second gen. And in my opinion, if you aren't picking up at least one of the type or touch cover, then you are kind of selling yourself short in the entire Surface experience. That really applies to either version since they're all about productivity and really giving you a computer experience. With that said, let me flip this over just so you can see the back of the packaging before I get it out of the box. You can see just listing the compatibility, and that's pretty much it. Really, the backlighting is the key enhancement here, but what's nice is that Microsoft has promised other accessories. We're going to see an actual docking station, things that I think would have helped sell the first generation even more so, and they weren't there, but thankfully now we are finally going to get them. So basically, what are those other keyboard types besides this? We've now also got, looking for a good pry point here to actually get this out of the box, just flip it. Oh no, just lift it up. Hollow on the back side there. But some of the good things they've got now that are coming out, which I'm excited about, besides just this, which is a solid upgrade, and I'll show it on board with the Surface in a second, the Surface 2. They've also got a power cover as well, which supposedly is going to extend battery life by 2.5 times, up to 2.5 times. They also have a wireless accessory, which will turn the traditional covers like this, both type and touch, into wireless covers. That to me is less desirable because, again, to me, I like the fact that it's integrated, but I can see the solution there, the fact that once it's pulled off, it's dead weight, so it makes sense to really have had that from launch. We do have an actual touchpad here, which is a nice feature, really, again, rounding out the full experience. You can see we also have shortcut keys, whether we want to control brightness, volume, search, basically everything, settings, everything that's in Windows 8.1 is integrated into this. So it makes sense. I mean, Microsoft is making this. This is a keyboard built around Windows 8.1 and the Surface experience. And by the way, I do want to note, before I looked at what else was in the box, they pretty much got this down to the same thickness, just about, as the original touch cover. So that's also another little engineering feat. It even has the ability to sense with backlighting when you're near it for actual operation use, and dim the lighting accordingly in order to, yield better battery management. So that's another nice feature. Other than that, the only other thing in the box here is a little bit of paperwork, as with any piece of consumer electronics. Basically just showing actual installation, it looks like there. Yep, which is fairly simple. This is all about that magnetic pogo port, which Surface has had, but only taken advantage of in this capacity. But as I said, with the dock that will be coming out, as well as other covers, we're going to have an extensive range. So with that said, I'm going to bring in the Surface 2, the tablet version of Surface, and you can see it literally just basically snatched up the keyboard, or you could look at it the other way around. Wasn't even ready for it. It actually shocked me a little bit there because I was looking at the preview on camera, but you can see that's how strong the connection is. We'll see how close I have to get before it actually takes, and that's it. And that's part of the beauty, the ease of use that Microsoft pitches with the entire lineup, is that it's that simple, like operating it out of the box. It's just what the experience should be. In terms of backlighting, you're not going to really see a whole lot of that in here since I've got the lights up right now. Of course, if you're that interested, I could actually end up showing you guys. I'm trying to see if this Surface right now has any power to actually boot up. But overall, of course, I will be doing updates on this. I expect good things. I mean, in terms of tactile keys, there isn't a whole lot of room on these, not a lot of give. But when you're talking about a comparable solution, especially if you're using the Surface Pro or Surface Pro 2, this, in my opinion, just shows far more maturation in the accessory lineup and really more polish and rounds out the product. So even if you own the original Surface Pro, I think this is an incredible update to obviously what before was a solid solution, but now with backlighting, I mean, this device is all about mobility, so why would you not want to have backlighting? That's just beyond me. So you can see right here, this is what it adds to the form factor. Actually, a really nice contrast here with the black. There are different color varieties, which I should have shown on the box. Very nice, clean finish. It's just, exactly what you would want in this sort of form factor. And unlike what Apple does with their tablets, there's actually function here. It's not just, oh, it wakes it up, it puts it to sleep. It's that it actually changes your experience. It's not a gimmick. It's a useful piece of equipment. So I've always liked what Microsoft did with the original Surface. This just builds upon it. Backlit keyboard, another league. The fact that they were able to slim it down, another big plus. So look forward to giving more feedback on this brand new keyboard, the Type Cover 2 for the Surface 2, as well as the Surface Pro 2. And as I mentioned before, backwards compatible. So excited to share it with all of you. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to post them. And of course, as usual, please feel free to subscribe. Later.